Welcome back to my channel, and a special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. And today we're going to talk about the top 10 unhealthiest items at the grocery store with the most added sugar. Now, some of these may be a surprise to you. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching where I offer personalized to you custom macros and calories. This is what I follow to lose and maintain my weight loss, as well as one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or to talk with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite things are also down in that description box. So let's talk about the top 10 unhealthiest foods at the grocery store with the most added sugar. In 2020, nutrition labels got a complete makeover, and now brands are required to have a category that says added sugars. So there's going to be total sugars on a nutrition label and added sugars on a nutrition label. Now, total sugars isn't something to be as concerned about. This can mean that it's coming from natural sources like potential fruit or dairy that's in the product. It's the added sugar line that we really want to pay attention to. And the less added sugar, if zero, even better. And these particular 10 foods at the grocery store have the most added sugar. So on that little line on the nutrition label, it's going to be quite shocking. Number one, this one probably won't come as much of a surprise, and this is going to be soda, regular soda like Mountain Dew. In a 12-ounce can of Mountain Dew, you're getting 46 grams of sugar, and all of that is coming from added sugar. So there's no naturally occurring sugar in any type of regular soda. Now you might be thinking, well, I'll just drink diet soda. Well, diet soda has a lot of artificial sweetener, which can be just as detrimental to the body. Now, granted, there's no added sugar, but all of those artificial sweeteners and things like caramel coloring, which is in every brown soda, that's actually a carcinogen. Myself, I avoid caramel coloring at all costs. So just because you switch to diet soda, yes, you're alleviating the added sugar, but the artificial sugar can be equally as bad on the body. Zero nutrition in soda, regular or diet. So it's just something that isn't really beneficial for a health journey. Number two, this may be a bit of a surprise, and this is frozen meals. Frozen meals can have a lot of added sugar, especially if they're low carb, low calorie, low fat. They have to make them taste good. And in order to do that, they're adding a lot of added sugar. Let's take a look at P.F. Chang's orange chicken. This has 31 grams of added sugar. There's 34 grams total in the meal, and 31 of those are added. That's making that yummy orange sweet sauce. There are healthier options for frozen meals. Look for things like Healthy Choice. They have some great steamable bowls that have zero added sugar. The best thing you can do with frozen meals is flip over the package and look at the added sugar. Also make sure that there's protein and, better yet, fiber in the frozen meals that you're choosing. Now, if you're interested in a video on healthy frozen meals, let me know down below in the comments. Number three may be another one that's a bit surprising, and this is jarred pasta sauce. In fact, Prego traditional sauce, which is one of the most popular jarred pasta sauces out there, there's 4 grams of added sugar per serving, and that's half of a cup. And I don't know about you, but half of a cup of pasta sauce is not enough for a plate or bowl of pasta. So if you double that, you're getting 8 grams of added sugar. What you could do instead is make your own pasta sauce at home, and if that's not really an option for you, Rao's makes a very delicious, high quality ingredient, low added sugar pasta sauce. It's my all-time favorite, and you can pick this up often at stores like Sam's Club and Costco for a really affordable price. Just again, check that nutrition label of those jarred pasta sauces. Number four, maybe not a huge surprise, this is going to be candy bars, or just candy in general. Similar to soda, candy has zero nutritional value, and all of the sugar, or at least 99% of it, is going to be coming from added sugar. Three Musketeers is touted to be one of the more healthy options for a candy bar, typically lower in fat, lower in calories, but look at the added sugar in a Three Musketeers bar. 36 grams. There's 37 grams total, and 36 of it is added. So again, like I mentioned, when brands make things low fat, low calorie, they often add in additional added sugar to make it taste good. Three Musketeers is a prime example of this. There's actually less added sugar in things like Snickers bars and Twix bars than in the low fat, low calorie Three Musketeers. Again, be a nutrition label reader. Number five, frozen pancakes and waffles. Now, this may be a surprise to some of you, and some of you may go, well, yeah, of course, they're sweet, they're delicious. That's why kids love them. That's why we love them. For example, Eggo's thick and fluffy chocolate waffles. These are heavy on the sweetener. 11 grams of sugar total, 10 of them added. And you're adding syrup to this, so think of all of the additional sugar that you're adding to this already sugar-laden frozen pancake or waffle. Instead, look for things like whole grain waffles. Another great option is Premier Protein pancakes. These have 15 grams of protein in them, and I will tell you they taste exactly, and when I say exactly, I mean exactly, like the frozen pancakes that are loaded with added sugar. Read your box, make sure there's not a lot of added sugar, or make your own at home. You can add protein and fiber to these and make them really an excellent choice for breakfast. And as far as syrup goes, look for something that's sugar-free or skip the syrup and add things like fresh berries or low sugar jam. I love a good bit of butter with some cinnamon on top. There's a lot of things that you can add to waffles and pancakes to make them less full of added sugar. Number 6 may also come as a bit of a surprise, and this is flavored yogurts. Let's take a look at the Yo Crunch brand, and this is the Oreo vanilla yogurt. Now you might be thinking, duh, there's Oreos in there. Of course there's added sugar, but you may be surprised flipping over those yogurts at the store. Most of them have a lot of added sugar. Yogurt is high in protein, high in probiotics, which is excellent as a meal or a snack, but this Yo Crunch has 22 grams of sugar, 16 of them are added. So the remainder of those added sugars, those 6 grams, that's coming from the dairy. Dairy is naturally going to have naturally occurring sugar. This is very, very different than added sugar. But the fact that this one tiny little cup of yogurt has 16 grams of added sugar, there are so many better options out there. When you're choosing yogurt, stay away from just traditional yogurt and reach for Greek yogurt. This is going to give you much more protein, and if you can find a low sugar or zero sugar option, even better. My favorite Greek yogurt is Chobani Zero Sugar. It's thick, it has such amazing flavor, and it has 0 grams of added sugar. Number 7, another one that may not be too surprising, and this is going to be those jarred jams and jellies. Now, jam and jelly is great to put on toast, again, putting on pancakes. There's a lot of things you can do with jams or jellies. You've just got to watch the added sugar. And one of my favorites is the one that we're actually talking about, and that is Smucker's Orange Marmalade. I love orange marmalade. 12 grams of sugar in one serving, 9 of those added. And similar to those jarred pasta sauces, who's having one serving? This is only 1 tablespoon. That's barely enough for 1 slice of toast. And if you're making something like a PB&J, you're going to be using 2 or 3 times that amount. And you're getting over your recommended daily intake of sugar just in your jam. One thing I love to do is just smash up ripe berries, and it's a great jam substitute. 2 other amazing options. I always have these in my house. Number 1 is Chia Smash. Chia Smash is all natural jam, basically. It's made from chia seeds, lemon juice, and berries, and sometimes a bit of dates or honey. All natural, clean, clean, clean. I buy these off of Amazon. I'll link them down below for you. And also CHOCZERO makes an amazing zero sugar jam. The black cherry is my all-time favorite. So you can still have your jams or jellies. Just make sure that you're not getting ones loaded with added sugar. I also have a 10% discount for CHOCZERO. I'll link that for you as well. Number 8 may be a bit of a surprise, and this is bottled tea drinks. Think things like Snapple tea, Lipton tea, the ones that come in the bottle, similar to soda. Let's talk specifically about Snapple peach tea. I used to drink this all the time back in high school. This one bottle shockingly has 40 grams of sugar, all of which are added. So in this tea that has 0 calories, 0 anything, they're adding in 40 grams of sugar, not to mention all of the calories. And when we consume calories in liquid form, they're empty calories. Our stomach and our brain don't connect with liquids, saying that we've eaten like it does with food. So what happens is we drink a lot of calories in liquid, but we're still hungry. So then we eat calories in food, taking us out of a deficit, putting us in a surplus, and causing weight gain. This particular tea is 160 calories, which you might be thinking that's not terrible, but every single one of those 160 calories is coming from sugar, added sugar. That's pretty terrible. This is one thing I would recommend staying away from. Now, number 9 may be a bit surprising, and this is going to be barbecue sauce. Who would think that barbecue sauce could have so much added sugar? The number 1 selling barbecue sauce on the market is Sweet Baby Ray's. So let's talk about the honey Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Serving is 2 tablespoons. And again, that's not a lot. It's a little bit better than the 1 tablespoon of jam, but it's not a lot. And if we're making barbecue chicken legs or wings, we're just rolling the chicken in the barbecue sauce. So we're probably getting several tablespoons per piece of chicken. 16 grams of sugar in 2 tablespoons, 15 are added. So basically it's just a sugar bomb. And most of these barbecue sauces contain high fructose corn syrup, which is something we should truthfully be staying away from. Drizzle, baste, or dip. Don't load your food with barbecue sauce. You're just going to get a ton of empty calories and a ton of added sugar that we definitely don't need. Now there are some zero sugar barbecue sauce options out there. That's a better choice. Just watch your ingredients and again, take a look at that nutrition label. And number 10 also may not be too much of a surprise, and this is going to be cereals. Let's talk about Captain Crunch, one of those quintessential cereals. This is the Oops All Berries. And I will say that this tastes really, really good. I have tried this in the past. I do often like to add a little bit of cereal to my yogurt bowl for a crunch. I have transitioned over from cereals like this Captain Crunch to Catalina Crunch, which is absolutely delicious, has protein, has fiber. I have a discount for Catalina Crunch. I'll link it for you. If you're a cereal lover, there's my recommendation. But let's deep dive into these Oops All Berry Captain Crunch. 15 grams of sugar per serving, all of that is added. There is no naturally occurring sugar in this cereal. A serving is 1 cup. Who eats 1 cup? 1 cup of cereal, do you realize that's like this much? It's a tiny little bowl of cereal. So we're probably going to have maybe 2, even 3 servings, and now we've exceeded our recommended sugar intake for the day. Not to mention this particular cereal has a ton of added colors. Reds, yellows, blues, things we should stay away from. This is really dessert for breakfast. And if you're feeding this to your kids, you're just not starting your kids off on the best foot. Now, if your kids love cereal, try to find a lower sugar option. And if you do give them Captain Crunch Oops All Berries, make sure you're pairing it with some protein. And this is for us as adults as well. I know for me, I cannot eat cereal for breakfast. No matter what the cereal is, it just doesn't keep me full and satisfied. When I use cereal, like I said, is to top my yogurt bowl. This is probably not a cereal that I would be choosing. So those are the top 10 unhealthiest foods at the supermarket that are loaded with added sugar. Now I can give you another 10 or 15 of these if you're interested. Let me know down in the comments. And if you want healthy cereal options and healthy frozen food options, let me know everything down below. And if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. And don't forget to check out the description box. I'll link everything I talked about today with all of those discount codes for you, as well as nutrition coaching and links and discounts to my favorite things. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.